Hello, my little munchkins, crones, and sunflowers. How are you? I hope everything with you is great. But with no further ado, let's just get into it. I'm going to be reading on Cher and what was his name?
Alexander.
Alexandra. Alexander Edwards. And Cher. They're 40 years apart. She's 78 and he's 38.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think what do I think about this? I think that she could pull it off. She looks fabulous.
She does.
So as I was saying, Cher and her boyfriend, her significant other, seems like weird to say her boyfriend. Her significant other.
Okay.
I like them together. They're tall. I've seen them kiss. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's 38 years old. He's a grown man. He could have met her when she did. Like I said, if he was 30, 32, 31, maybe 33, but anything like after 35, 34, do you. And you know, this goes to show, don't judge a book by its cover.
That is true.
And age is really a number. It's really, when you look at it, there is really no concept of time.
No.
So to see them together, it should give everybody hope because it's so avant-garde.
It is.
It's like you got this sexy 78-year-old woman with this 38-year-old man. They are 40 years apart. How spectacular is that?
Yeah.
I think it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is beautiful just to see their chemistry when they're on camera.
So, but the thing is, they're both two earth signs. So that lets me know in some ways they are a lot alike and that they pivot together. So they're neighbors, right? So if she's an earth sign, so this is air. So this would be, earth would be to the left. So that would be the arm of the strength, correct? So if that's the arm of the strength, then, and if it's an earth sign, then this is somebody who she can feel comfortable with, be herself around, because it's not the heart string. This is physical love.
Got you.
Am I got the angle right? Because if I go to the third, right? If this is Taurus, right? So next to Taurus would be the third house, which is ruled by Gemini, correct?
Yes.
And then if I go to my left, the next house would be don't tell me, Leo. That would be the fifth house.
Yes.
That would be Leo, which would be fire, correct?
Yeah.
But she's right there in the middle between air and fire, but instead she went straight. Their opposite is what? Their soulmate would be.
For her as
But they both were Taurus.
No, one's a Taurus and one's a Virgo.
Oh, so they're not both Taurus.
No, but
they're both neighbors. How is that?
They're just both earth signs. That's what they have in common.
I got it. So wait a minute. So that makes it even more interesting. This is what we're going to be talking about. So he's an earth sign, right?
Yes.
But he's the earth sign on what side? Because they had three quadrants.
They're still both below the horizon.
So they both are below the horizon.
She's he's the Virgo.
What's her sign? Who's next to her?
As a Taurus, next to her, it was, like you said, an Aries and a Gemini.
Aries? No, because Aries, Gemini, she's the fourth house.
She's the
second house. Right. What about him?
As a Virgo, his neighbors would be a Leo and a Libra.
A Leo and a Libra, but he's the earth sign. And she's the earth sign. But they are down from each other.
Yeah, kind of like this on the wheel. We're
going to have this all shown up for you. But anyway, so it could work, but it's earthy.
Yes.
If it was in a real relationship, according to my calculations, and this is just a theory, it wouldn't work.
Right.
Over a long extended, like 50 years. Because they're too much alike.
Right.
You understand?
Mhm.
And because he's also over there with, he's over there with Virgo.
Yeah, he is
With
Virgo.
he is a Virgo.
Mhm.
Okay, so he's the flaming fire. He's like tender the flames. I get it. He's Vista. She's over here near Aries,
Yes.
which is Mars, which is warring, which is strong. He's more tender,
Mhm.
but they both earth. And she's more aggressive to the point in your face. You see the difference?
Mhm.
So with the yin and yang, they could make it because they are not the same sign. They're the same element.
Mhm.
Got it.
And that's probably what draws them to
That's
each
what
other.
drew them to each other. But they could make it. But this seems physical because Earth is physical. So this is a physical relationship. So let's see what's going on. So
Yes.
I see here already, I see turbulence.
Okay.
I see turbulence in their relationship. I see turbulence. I see turbulence. Turbulence. Let's see. I also see a moving on. This is a here for now relationship. You know, what I mean, it's fun, it's exciting, it's turbulence, it's high energy. You know, here it is high energy.
Mhm.
It's like playing around with feelings, but somebody is serious about this relationship. One of them are serious about it, be it him or her. One of them are serious, and the other one is just, this is a moment. This is just a moment. This is good. This is fun. You know, as long as it don't get too heavy, this is a for now. This is fun. As I said about the two earths anyway,
Yes, you
everything I said is allegedly.
Yes.
So it's a for now. What do you mean? It could go on a year. It could be back and forth, in and out, up and down. It could last for the rest of her life. It just doesn't seem that it's cohesive in a sense, because we do have earth, and the earth part, which would be share, right? That would be, he's earth too.
Right.
So with them, it's like rocky, because I see two ships.
Oh.
You
Yeah,
see?
I do see the two ships.
And so there's a back and forth with each of them, you
Mhm.
know, but I definitely see fire and creativity and love, a high energy, sexual energy, just fun. I definitely see that. All right. Now, this could have a problem. And the problem would be justice. And justice is, I should know what justice sign is. What is justice?
Libra.
So justice is Libra. So justice stands for air. I could see it because it's got the scales and the sword. So justice is Libra. So that's air. So what does that mean? That's what they need to cool off.
Okay.
To cool off the temperance, the imbalance, and the fire. They have a cooling off. And so maybe the cooling off could be 2 long intervals, or it could just be, you know, we do it and then I don't want to do it for another week.
Okay.
A cooling off period.
Got you.
You got it?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, like it could be, one could be more sexual than the other. And one may have a good romp of it, but a cooling off period. Like, I'm good for now.
Mhm.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Whatever, that could be a problem. An imbalance.
Okay.
Do you like that?
Yes, I do.
What do you have over there?
Okay, well, what I have is something very similar.
Now, as I say, I can interrupt her, okay? Tell them, Baby Crone.
Yes, please. If you guys would love to see it, please check it out. Baby Crone did her first tarot reading on YouTube with the help of
I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it because I didn't want to hear your mouths.
Yeah, for real. But that's okay. When it came around, the story really came together, honestly. It did at the end. Thank you.
You're more than welcome.
Yes. Now, back to what I see here for Cher and her significant other. We have the gilded cage with the rose. You know, like you said, somebody's a bit more tender. And maybe that tender person could also be a bit more touchy-feely, affectionate, more sexual.
Okay. Delicate like a rose. I got you. Yeah.
And then we have a crossroads.
Mm-hmm. So you see the turbulence as I see in this relationship. It meets you right at the front door.
It does. It's like, hello.
It's right there at the front door. Go ahead, baby. Come.
Yes, and then
this is fun to do though, but go ahead.
Yes, especially when the cards are in harmony with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the compass as their problem, which basically means their navigation could be off, or they
don't have enough time together.
Okay.
Let's put it that way.
All right.
The navigation off, it's cooling off period. Here, it's a cooling off period. You understand? Like everything is good. It's good, but the cooling off period could be a little too long.
Okay.
You know, maybe because she travels or because he played basketball.
No, a rapper.
Oh, he's a rapper. Oh, he's not a basketball player. I don't know.
Look, you got the hype for it. Yeah, it definitely said he was a rapper. I was like, really?
A rapper? I thought he was a basketball player. Oh my God. Well, anyway, he's a rapper.
Yeah, he is definitely. He is from Def Jam Records. He's a VP and an AR apparently.
All right. Well, anyway, he's a rapper, and they could be traveling and just times of cooling off period, or maybe he liked to hang out with his buds or something. I don't know, but there are times where it gets cooled off, where one isn't interested in maybe doing anything, going anywhere, just want to chill, lay in the bed, eat ice cream, and eat cookie dough. You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
It could be that. I don't know, but I'm just trying to give you an idea of what I'm seeing in my head. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
So to my right, I see strength. So that's the side of the heart. Strength. Okay. The way I see it, I'm going to tell you what I see when I put my next card out. My next card is up top, I have the 4 cups. And then I'm going to go over and read them when I put them all down. And my card here, which is my right hand, which is my strength, my fun hand, my work hand, this is the 10 of Wands. So when I look at this relationship, the only thing that I can see is, can I be honest? The only thing that I can see, I'm not saying that they can't love each other, but I definitely see sexual energy. This is what I see. I definitely see a friendship, like things like in the beginning of Cher being back and forth with this relationship, young, this, that, they back and forth, in and out. They don't have no real, like she's mature. She doesn't expect grandiose. You understand? She ain't expecting to marry this man. She's not trying to stop this man from having children or anything like that. It is what it is. So it is a sexual relationship, but beyond that, it is a fun relationship. It's fun. It makes her giggle. It makes her feel young and alive. It's fun. And it makes him feel the same way, or else he wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
So, and they've been doing this for a while now. Mm-hmm. So when I go over to my right and I see the strength card, like I said, that goes back to the working. Maybe she gets burnt out. Maybe she's like, I'm tired. Maybe she's like, I can't keep up. Or maybe he can't keep up with her and it's presenting a problem. Mm-hmm. Maybe he, premature, We don't know. We don't know the ins and outs. But the cards are saying that for me, I choose to think that this is because it start off with these flames of fire, which is at 8, which lets me know landing, which let me know fire always representing sexual energy and creativity, because it takes sexual energy to create a baby. Yes. So I'm saying, so when I'm looking at that, they're both in their careers, so I can't see them making careers. I just read somewhere where she has $600 million, so that can't be a money thing. So the only thing I can see is fun and a relationship. And what could be a problem? The cards are saying intimacy. Maybe intimacy is fine, but maybe they don't spend enough time together. Who knows? Yeah. But atop of her head, I see atop of their head is somebody saying, I get bored. I see boredom. Okay. I see inner strength, maybe to continue to go on at the pace that one might want to go. And other one, when it's not available, like get bored. Mm-hmm. And it becomes a burden. So maybe that other person may go and do whatever they need to do or whatever, because it becomes a burden. But also, it's still not trying to ruin where it's at.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
So sometimes things can be a burden, but it's not it could just a burden inside, because maybe I just want to be with this person just can't be there, or this person, I'm tired, or I'm sleepy, or not today. And you could be wanting to be either one of them. I don't want to choose to who is who. I'm going to just leave that up to the imagination. But all at the same time, I see strength. Like I got to pull on my inner strength. I see boredom and I see a burden. That's around the cards here. To my left, to my head, and to my right. It's not that it's not. It just seems like it's not balanced in an intimacy way.
Okay.
Does that make sense? What do you have?
I have the anchor, which continues to trip me up. But
go ahead. I don't know what you're comparing it with.
Well, the anchor here is trying to anchor it down. It does look like, if you look a little closer.
Trying to anchor what? I don't even know. You just
don't know, just like the relationship.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Well, maybe not like, they are in a relationship, but maybe, like you said, not enough time, maybe trying to get more time with each other.
Right. Okay.
Anchorless, like in a stable, like environment. However, if you guys could only see the water splashing, it kind of looks like turbulent water.
Yeah.
Which goes back to that Two of Pentacles that you pulled out. The topsy-turvy water. Showing that they could have something, but it's hard to
anchor it. It's hard to stabilize it.
Yes.
Is that it? So for my base card to see what is the base ground in which they stand on, I have the 4. And sometimes the 4 could be selfish. Sometimes the 4 could be holding on too tight to away instead of releasing, like holding on to an idea, holding on to a way, just being whole, don't want to change, rigid. And that is the base, and that could be a problem in the relationship as well. What do you have, baby?
I have the institution,
oh my God.
Which could
old. The name institutions, they're old.
You're right. It never sounds good when you say an institution.
No, it doesn't, but right.
Okay, maybe an organization.
No, just keep it the institution.
I see an institution which symbolizes the fact that maybe there could be some, they, like we said, they are and vanguard, but also at the same time, there could be some like old rigidness in there somewhere, that maybe too much time, maybe giving too much to the industry, which could be this institution, because they both are singers, so therefore they do both have to continue to work. So that could be, like you said earlier, not enough time being able to spend with each other due to their schedules.
And also, it could be a power struggle.
Okay.
It could be a power struggle too with them two, because remember, they both are earth sign. So if you know anything about earth, it's stubborn. It could get frigid and hard as a rock that it builds boulders and mountains.
Yes.
So it can be very, very hard. The one thing that I do love about earth, that it's very stable. So we can see the pros and the cons.
Yes.
And we can also see what it's like for two signs to get together. You're good here, but you lack there.
Yeah.
And so you can see the turbulence in it, right? So do you have a question?
Are they happy together?
Are they happy? I see victory. Yes. Yes. Yes, I think they like to take trips and go away together. I do. I see them traveling together, and I also get this sense of role play, as like one may be more masculine.
Okay.
I see that. What do you have? That's all I'm going to say about that.
Well,
yes, I do see a lot of energy, a lot of head energy. Like they talk, they communicate. I see, again, it leads off with 1, 2, 3. We have 3 wands and swords. That's another phallus. It's another. So there is, and he's holding a stick.
Yeah.
So it still is wands and clubs. So, so yes, I do see that. Yeah, yeah. Like I get a sense of a role play, like masculine.
I could definitely
Like,
see
you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, because that would explain why I had 2 men coming out.
Okay.
I was just like, okay, we got the sweet, tender man that we was suggesting earlier.
Okay.
And then we have also at the same time that loving and affection can also be love and affection at the same time. And maybe that could be what they're searching for in a romantic partner. You know,
I'm getting the fact that she knows what she likes and she knows what she wants, and she met someone that's willing to play the game the way she likes it, because she's Earth. And it seems to me that she's right next to Aries, and Aries is right there with all that fire and all of that personality and all of that what is it? Fire, that juice. It has to rub off on her since they're neighbors and they are together for eternity. So it's gotta be that glowing light. And him, which is a Virgo, he knows that fire too, that tinkling light of the virgins, of the sweetness, of the nectar. Ooh, I could just feel that. And the aggressiveness and the mildness. And it seemed like he would be the mild-mannered one. And she's the aggressor and pulls that out of him. And he, in return, pull out the tenderness in her. Could it be?
Yeah, it could be.
Did I explain it?
Yes, you did.
And that's what I see in them. So if I had a question, do they make each other happy?
That is very good. Because I'm trying to figure out, are they happy?
First of all, if they could keep all the outsider and the noise out, and personal lives don't get in,
all right,
yes, then it doesn't seem like you have to work at just trying to keep the energy at a level. It would come natural. But that sword shows up again as if to say, he's like, I'm always there for you. All you have to do is call me and I'll get to you. If it's all possible, I'll get there. This is what I see. And then I see here the struggle, the fight, when it gets too rough for you. See, it's more than just that. It's a relationship. They like each other.
They do.
They like each other. And like I said, here, when I think of, no matter what, when I think of the Chariot, I always think of something in the past. So yes, it could just be, if they can keep the past out and focus on the center where the sun is, and just let that, and not let all the other things. But remember, this is a woman that has grown children. You understand?
Yeah.
This is a woman that's having trouble with one of her older sons. So all of those things have to play in it. We don't know how her children feel about this. We don't know how his family feels. So they're going against what we call the norm and status quo. But it would be normal for me if you knew anything about Cher. She's just being Cher. Nobody blinks. Nobody's talking about it because that's Cher. This guy is a rapper. We know a little bit about him. At least I didn't know who he was. I'm thinking he's a basketball player. But nevertheless, we see, but together, for whatever, they are right. Whether they together or apart, they have established something that is between them.
Yeah.
And it brings out the goosies enough where she's willing to kiss this young man, even as a pet in person, to let the world know, yeah, we're doing it. That's beautiful.
It is.
Yeah, is it me?
No.
So it's like, they do have turbulence. It said that.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. But, and time restraints. But it also seems like She's in control of this. Is Cher in control of this relationship? Yes, most definitely. Why do I say that? First of all, I had the Seven of Pentacles. And what is that? That's somebody that's got it, but you're not satisfied.
Okay.
You know, you got good, it's good, but you're not totally satisfied with it. I mean, that's one way I'm looking at it. Then I see the Death card. Again, a same thing when Baby said about the institution. It's still coming up. It's like maybe she have a hard time with dealing with the new way of things.
Okay.
Or maybe it just could be him because you don't know. He could be an old soul in a young body.
Mm-hmm.
And she could be the young soul. But I definitely see, that's why I said I don't even want to pick. Right. Because I definitely see someone stuck in their way. Mm-hmm. Stuck in their way. But I definitely see cups of love. And that there is love. Love for their relationship. It's real. It is as real as it could be. Yeah. Because they bring out the joy. It took a long time before I even know she showed them, but they literally kissed. And I was like, and that's when it became real to me. Like that's real. And he hugged her and I saw that. And it's like she couldn't pick a better person because she picked someone who knows the business.
That's true. She did.
You know, and I don't think that he's thinking she's out there cheating.
Right.
You know? But remember, she wasn't born that night. And certainly it wasn't last night. And she knows what she's dealing with. I just really think that this couple here, it's like salt and vinegar potato chips.
Okay.
You love eating them, but they, you know.
That's true.
And this is what it's salty, but it's good.
Yeah, good combination.
Good combination. Thank you, baby.
Yes, you're welcome.
And what would you say to that?
What I would say to that is definitely, okay, well, we was wondering if Cher runs the relationship.
Is she the controller of it? It seems like it, yes. Because she's the one who says if it goes or not go. I mean, the Death card showed up here. Mm-hmm. That's a major arcana. So that means she runs a tight ship. She don't play. She's right next to that fire. So she's an air sign, but she's hard. He's a Virgo. He's soft because she's more masculine Earth. How do I know? Because of where he's at. She's the virgin. So she's soft virgin.
He's the Virgo.
He's Virgo. And she's
the Taurus.
The Taurus. So she's masculine. Mm-hmm. And he is what is it? Earth. But the flames of fire is there, but he's also near water.
No, Leo and Libra, fire and air.
I'm getting them signs mixed up, aren't I?
No, they both are surrounded with fire and air. As a Taurus, she's surrounded by...
I want to know him.
He's surrounded by Leo and Libra.
Okay, the scale. Mm-hmm. So air and fire. And he's earth. Mm-hmm. And she is fire and
air.
But they have no water.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
No water around them.
No, they have no water, so they're not. This is what I'm saying. Some things are just not perfectly matched. That's why you see the little turbulence along the way, because they're not perfectly matched. A perfectly matched is when you meet in a triangle. Let's say I need water, then the triangles are going to meet water and water. Am I right? If I need air, that triangle. But in order for that to be, it would have to be a yin and a yang, a masculine and a feminine, because everything in the universe have, unless it's a counterpart, it has a negative and a positive charge to it, right?
Yeah.
So in order to create, okay, or to sustain, it just needs that. So anyway, and the last of my cards, how is this going to be? Is this just a relationship for as long as it lasts, or is it just a joke?
Fair enough.
A joke. A relationship for as long as it lasts, or is it a joke? In other words, this is some kind of cosmic joke. Y'all just getting together, knocking boots and acting like it's more than what it is. That's what I mean.
Too.
That could be. No, definitely not that.
Mm-mm.
Oh, absolutely no. It's more no. No, absolutely no.
Well, that's great to hear.
No. Absolutely. No, this is real. And on the real tip, like, yeah, they really in a relationship. This is real. They happy. They like it. They think they got their issues, but they like it. And her, again, she's the middle. So what do I say? Because I put this on her, she's the thing. So she's a feminine. She's feminine and she's masculine. She holds both pillows. She's very strong. She knows what she wants. She speaks her mind, but she knows heartache too. And she's not trying to get hurt either. And he, on the other hand, is feeling like he's the queen. Don't hurt me. I'm sensitive. Don't hurt me. So they're like at a place where don't hurt me.
Yeah.
You understand? Don't hurt me. And the high priestess, of course, is over the queen. So she's more masculine, as I said. So what I see is, so I think that they have a little trepidation of getting hurt. Of the age. So you can see that it may play in it. But if they know what I know, just enjoy that moment for as long as it lasts. That's what I say.
Okay.
What do you have to say? But that's my ending card. I just feel as though hurt, sometimes when you think you're going to get hurt, it holds you back from putting yourself fully out there. Because it seems like she's like, don't hurt me. And he's like, don't hurt me. So I just think that it's beautiful and they care about each other's feelings. And it's more than just sex. It's more than that. It's just that I get the word friends. Mm-hmm. Special friends.
Okay.
Like a significant other, not a boyfriend. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay, what do you have to say?
Yeah, I definitely do like that. That was delicious.
Okay.
So the two cards that I have was,
don't say no two ships sailing in the night.
Well, I mean, that is exactly what it's suggesting.
Right.
Because it definitely shows that in the end, they are steering their ship together because they're on this journey together and they are as committed as they will be to each other. And that is what makes them work.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said that better.
Thank you.
Better at all. They are well blended. She is a mature woman and she is way more mature than he is. The cards are definitely showing that. But he respects that. As a matter of fact, that's one of the things he digs about her because she's mature and because he's with Cher. Well, anyway, I enjoyed this reading. I thought it was entertaining and intoxicating all at the same time.
That is true.
I just feel like I just took a little peek into their love life. And as I said, it's not perfect. But if anything is good, it can't be, right? Mm-hmm. It can only be perfect for those two. Yeah, and as long as they work at it, it'll be what it be. And it'll do what it do. And with that being said, thank you for joining me on this read. Please subscribe or thumb us up. We're really trying to get to that 500. So if you can, and then when we get there, I'm just going to say, could you help us out? So I'm just really trying to get to that 10,000, and it may take forever, but nevertheless, I still aim for it. Aim high. Right?
Yes.
And we need your help to do it. What do you think, baby Crone?
Yes. Just like to talk it out there because this was such a great reading. If you would like to find out how to find your soulmate, please join us June 28th, literally 2 Fridays away from today. So basically in 2 weeks.
At 7 o'clock.
Yep. On a Thursday, Eastern Standard. Sorry, yes, on a Friday, 7 p.m.
The last Friday of the month.
Yes. Please come and join us. We are going to be talking about how you can find your soulmate in astrology.
What is a soulmate? What is a twin flame?
Yes.
What is it? How does it work? How does the astrology work? Well, we're going to get into all that as much as we can, but you join us there. And with that, we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Sunflowers.